Hello and welcome to Womb of Wisdom. I was not feeling very well, so I haven't been live a couple of days now. Um, Hopefully, I'm able to. Oh, sorry, my goodness. Um, Hopefully, I'm able to um, work on today's live for us to have a great time. Okay, so I was activating um, the Instagram page as well and help us have a wonderful time. So, welcome again to Womb of Wisdom. It's a great pleasure to come your way each time. My voice got a little um, faint because of the cold I had, but I hope I'm going to be able to bring your way a beautiful program today. I'm happy that you've been able to tune in today, have a good session today. Enjoy every minute of the time we're going to have. So I thank you for your time today. I'm going to start by a first experience. Um, so I went to one of the malls right here in Atlanta, and um, after I finished my purchase, I was stepping out, and then the store attendant said, "Sir, what is your advice for the youth?" Um, it kind of hit me very hard. And I said to him, well, my candid advice will be to learn a skill, get your hand to be able to do something, um, learn a trade, train your mind to do something, whether using computers, using phones, or painting, block laying, masonry, plumbing, anything that could add value. And immediately he asked that. I kind of remembered a story in the Bible where um, the Bible says God asked Moses that, what do you have in your hand? And I created kind of an analogy for him that life is like God. You get to a point in life that life would ask what you've got in your hand. What you've got in your hand could be the skill, the trade that you have learned, the vocation that you have learned, the needs of people, the needs in the life of people. You have developed skill and talent to address, the ability to make a bad situation better, the ability where you draw from within, intelligence, abilities to be able to make a problem solved. If you position yourself like that, you'll be able to solve the problem. And if at any stage of your growing, if you spend the time developing a skill or a trade, you kind of tend to reduce your tendency of finding yourself in trouble or getting into any situation that can jeopardize your life and success. So I said to him that it's the first thing I'm going to tell you is skill. When you have skill, you'll be able to determine what wealth you create for yourself. You'll be able to determine who becomes your friend by virtue of your skill. You create a new network around your life. You create new relationships. You start developing your brain to align with areas that you probably wouldn't have thought of reaching. And he stared at me and he says, I don't have a college education. I said, yes, college education may be good, but it is not a determining factor of the abilities you carry. You would be able to become anything you apply yourself to, whether you were thinking about it or you were practically doing it. In fact, I get inspiration to sometimes interpret some of the text in the good book, the Bible, as faith. If you have faith, it is proven by the actions you take, the steps you take. So every human being has faith, except that sometimes we have directed the faith to stuff that has not brought us good results. And if your faith does not bring you good results, the next thing to do is go back into yourself and find where you went wrong or what you did wrong, whether you probably did not get sufficient information or knowledge around the area you wanted to build skill on. And don't forget, there are certain things, they are natural principle. Lack of knowledge, my people perish. It is not only the ability to quote scriptures, but any um, initiative you apply yourself to, you need the sufficient knowledge that would earn you the result you want. So if you wish to develop um, a plastic, call it a plastic bag. Part of the knowledge you need is what is going to be the sources of your raw materials. What kind of machinery do you need? What kind of skills and abilities you need? Where do you get your finances? What kind of interest rate is going to come along with that? What options do you have around the interest rate? You have a spectrum of stuff you needed to apply yourself to and build mastery to these knowledge. The more skill you develop around the area, the more knowledge you develop around the area, the better your ability to execute. So the depth of your knowledge is equal to the ability of execution. I kind of explained this to him, and he profusely thanked me. When I got home, I wasn't really let go after him. It kept kind of coming to me that how many people like him would want to have a conversation around that. And I started thinking that, do you like the job you're doing? He says, well, this is what I've got to do. And I said, well, it's always good to find yourself doing something that can let you survive and be able to pay your bills. He was kind of very happy with that. But it kind of, the whole question kind of drilling down my thought. And when I got home, I started putting some materials together and thinking how I could come around with something that could help convey a kind of a structured information for the youth who may need this. May I acknowledge Leah Gershon? Thanks for joining. John Gottett is also here. Thanks for joining. Thank you very much. I hope many people will be able to join this live and even after the live. So when I spoke to this gentleman, I thought of him if he should only find a trade or a skill that could make him a millionaire, what would be some of the things he would like to have as part of his character? So I got home and I started thinking. I came up with a few things I wanted to share. So self-made millionaires are individuals who have amassed their wealth through their own efforts without relying on inheritance or other forms of outside assistance. While there are many paths to becoming a self-made millionaire, there are certain traits and habits that are common amongst those who have achieved these level of financial success. One of the most important traits of self-made millionaires is their perseverance and determination. They are willing to work hard and persist through setbacks and challenges, knowing that success often requires long hours and difficult decisions. Self-made millionaires also tend to be highly motivated and focused on their goals. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they are willing to make the sacrifices and take risk in order to reach their objectives. Another key factor in the success of self-made millionaires is that their ability to learn their own mistakes and adapt to changing circumstances. They are constantly seeking new knowledge and skills, and they are not afraid to pivot their strategies if they are not working. Finally, self-made millionaires often have a strong sense of purpose and a desire to make a positive impact on the world. They are driven by a sense of mission and a desire to leave a legacy that goes beyond financial success. Overall, while there is no one formula for becoming a self-made millionaire, these traits and habits are very helpful in setting yourself up for success. So when I went through this, I thought of one question. And here is the question. Do self-made millionaires also fail? Did they fail? If you set yourself on that path, is there, would you have, by the time you become or known as a millionaire, would you have any experience that one would associate to failure, that it just didn't fall on your laps and it just didn't drip on your tongue and you started licking, or on your laps and you picked it up? Would they have some failures? And I found out this. Yes, self-made millionaires also experience failures along their journey to success. In fact, failures is often seen as a necessary step towards achieving great success. Many self-made millionaires have experienced setbacks, made mistakes, and faced challenges that they had to overcome in order to achieve their goals. These set self-made millionaires apart in their ability to learn from their failures and use them as opportunities for growth and improvement. They understand that failure is not the end of the road, but rather a chance to refine their strategies and try with greater knowledge and experience. My reference to the story I told you about Moses. Um, you kind of set yourself to always pick up your challenge the way they are, learn the lessons and go with it. In fact, some self-made millionaires have experienced multiple failures before finally achieving success. For example, Elon Musk experienced several business failures before achieving success with companies like Tesla and SpaceX. Overall, the ability to bounce back from failure and keep pushing forward is a key trait of successful self-made millionaires. When my research came across Elon Musk, I kind of developed a keen interest in the person Elon Musk, to see what is it that we can learn in the life of Elon Musk. And I am very happy. He's an inspiration to me. I talk about him almost everywhere I go. Sometimes when you know people just by media, it's not sufficient to make a conclusion that they have had the best of life and they haven't had any issues or challenges to deal with. And if you really want to be sincere with the kind of relationship you build with these people, you would want to delve deeper and know more about them. So I kind of started finding a little bit about what would be the failures of Elon Musk before success. So I had these few tips to share with you. Elon Musk, let me patch on water, I'm sorry. Sorry. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, is widely recognized as one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. However, Before achieving success with his current venture, Musk experienced several high-profile failures that could have derailed his career. One of Musk's earliest failures was a startup called Zip2, which he co-founded in the mid-1990s. The company provided online business directories and was eventually sold to Compaq for nearly 300 million, but not before Musk was forced out of the company due to disagreements with the board of directors. After Zip2, Musk went on to co-found Escom, an online payment company that eventually became PayPal. While PayPal was ultimately a success, it faced many challenges along the way, including a lawsuit by eBay and regulatory hurdles. Musk also experienced setbacks with his early ventures in the space industry. His first company, SpaceX, experienced several failed launches before finally achieving success in 2008 with its Falcon 1 rocket. Similarly, Musk's plans for a Mars mission with SpaceX faced significant skepticism and obstacles before becoming a reality. Overall, Elon Musk's journey to success has been marked by several high-profile failures, but his resilience and determination have allowed him to become these to overcome these setbacks and achieve incredible success with his current ventures. Elon Musk, huge salute to you. I salute you for being such a shining and a great example. I thought of Elon Musk did not just become Elon Musk, so there should be some story behind him. So I thought of looking at how did Elon Musk grow up? Then we can have a better picture. So I found this. Elon Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa in 1971. His parents divorced when he was young, and Musk spent much of his childhood living with his father, an electromechanical engineer who inspired his interest in science and technology. Musk showed an early aptitude for computers and programming, and he taught himself to code at a young age. At 12 years old, he developed and sold his first computer game, a space-themed game called Blaster. In his late teens, Musk moved to the United States to attend college, where he studied physics and economics at the University of Pennsylvania. After completing his studies, he began working with the tech industry, eventually co-founding a series of successful startups, including PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX. Throughout his career, Musk has been known for his intense work ethic and his ability to think outside the box. He is a voracious reader and is constantly seeking new knowledge and insight that can help him achieve his goals. Despite his success, Musk has faced many challenges along the way, including financial setbacks, regulatory hurdles, and criticisms from skeptics. However, his determination and commitment to his vision have allowed him to overcome these obstacles and become one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. When I realized that there was a situation of divorce in Mac's life, immediately I thought about the episode we did on Womb of Wisdom on handling difficult situations. And we looked at a few statistics. There was this particular statistics we looked at that talked about all the issues people go through from childhood all the way to adulthood. And one of the points we came about was divorce. That divorce has been one of the issues that has actually devastated families and children, and for that matter, the development and success of the children from these homes. So when I realized that Elon Musk also had a divorce challenge um, as a child, I became very interested. And for the fact that he was raised by just his father, even deepened the interest. So I kind of tend to find out how many successful people were raised by their father. And I was looking at it from the context where the responsibility of raising the child has only fallen on the father due to divorce. And um, I kind of came up with a lot of names. Um, I also have to state that I did not work behind these people whose name came up, whether the reason why they were raised by only their fathers was as a result of divorce. So the focus mainly would be a situation that only the father becomes the main parent raising the child. So here are some. There are many successful people who were raised by their father and went on to achieve great things. Here are just a few examples. One, Barack Obama. The former president of the United States was raised by his single father in Hawaii for much of his childhood. Despite the challenges he faced, Obama went on to become a successful lawyer, community organizer, and a politician. Two, Elon Musk. The CEO of Tesla and SpaceX was primarily raised by his father after his parents divorced. Musk's father, an electromechanical engineer, inspired his interest in science and technology from a young age. J.K. Rowling. The author of the Harry Potter series was raised by her father after her mother passed away when she was young. Despite facing financial and personal struggles, Rowling went on to become one of the most successful authors in history. And I so much agree. Oprah Winfrey, my queen. The media mogul was raised by her father for much of her childhood after her parents separated. Despite facing poverty and abuse, Winfrey went on to become one of the most successful, influential figures in television and media. And you can agree with me. 5. Tom Brady, the legendary NFL quarterback, was raised by his father after his parents divorced when he was young. Despite facing setbacks and criticisms early in his career, Brady went on to become one of the most successful quarterbacks in NFL's history. I went on to find some more. I was surprised. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, was raised by his father, a prominent lawyer and philanthropist who encouraged his interest in technology from a young age. Gates went on to become one of the most successful entrepreneurs and philanthropists in history. And that, I agree. Serena and Venus Williams, the tennis superstars, were raised by their father, who coached them from a young age and instilled in them a strong work ethic and dedication to their sport. They went on to become one of the most successful tennis players of all time. I agree. Will Smith, the actor and musician, was raised by his father, a refrigeration engineer who instilled in him a sense of discipline and determination. Smith went on to become one of the most successful and beloved actors in Hollywood. Tiger Woods, The legendary golfer was raised by his father, who was also a professional golfer and taught him the game from a young age. Despite facing personal and professional challenges, Woods went on to become one of the most successful and influential golfers in history. I went on to find more. Maya Angelou, the acclaimed poet, author, and civil rights activist, was raised by her father after her parents divorced. Her father, a naval dietitian, encouraged her love of literature and instilled in her a sense of resilience and determination that helped her overcome the many challenges she faced in her life. You know, in Africa, when you mention names that are so honored, names that have lived life um, worthy of emulation, with examples blowing minds of people that you cannot wait for yourself or child or family of yours to show up as one of these people in their adult stage. There is a gesture they do. They get up and they bow. Now, to all of you, these heroes, I still have some more I'm going to come up with, and I would rise up in respect and ovation for you. You deserve it. We have another name, George Clooney. The actor, director, and producer was raised by his father, a television journalist who inspired his interest in acting and taught him the importance of hard work and dedication. Clooney went on to become one of the most successful and respected figures in Hollywood. Mark Wahlberg, the actor and producer, was raised by his father, a delivery driver and later a street vendor, who taught him the value of hard work and discipline. Despite facing personal challenges and setbacks early in his life, went on to become successful actor and producer. Bruce Springsteen, the musician and songwriter, was raised by his father, a bus driver and a factory worker, who encouraged his love of music and taught him the value of hard work and perseverance. Springsteen went on to become one of the most successful and influential musicians of his generation. John Legend, the singer-songwriter, was raised by his father, a factory worker and a national guardsman, who instilled in him a love of music and the importance of education. Legend went on to become a successful musician and a philanthropist. Yes, sir. Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon, was raised by his father, a unicyclist and circus performer who encouraged his interest in science and technology. Bezos went on to become one of the most successful entrepreneurs in history, revolutionizing the way people shop online. Yes. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, was raised by his adoptive father, an electrical engineer who inspired his interest in electronics and technology. Jobs went on to become one of the most influential figures in the tech industry, changing the way people interact and computers and mobile devices. Meryl Streep, the actress, was raised by her father, a pharmaceutical executive who encouraged her love of acting and taught her the value of hard work and dedication. Streep went on to become one of the most successful and acclaimed actors in Hollywood, winning numerous awards to her performance. Overall, these examples show that a strong relationship with a supportive father figure can be an important factor in the success of many individuals, providing guidance, inspiration, and a strong sense of discipline and determination that can help them overcome challenges and achieve their goals. It's been very interesting thinking about all of these, and most of these people we have talked about. I will stand up and, in my standing ovation, give them a bow as my respect for them. They have inspired us, and we will continue to honor them and respect their memory. Whatever challenges they went through because of us. Whatever issues they faced because of us. Whatever hurdles they overcame for us. Whatever skepticism they were confronted with, they endured it because of us. Whatever emotions they have been through, they went through because of us. And we cannot but remember them with pride. We cannot but remember them for inspiration. We cannot but remember them to review what we are doing. We cannot but remember them to revise our strategies. We cannot but remember them to inject ourselves with the strength and fortitude with which they fought and pursued this crazy life and challenges we are confronted with. We face these strong challenges because we dare to become. We face these challenges because we dare to make a difference. We face these challenges because we dare to pursue our desire. We face these challenges because we dare to be different. We face these challenges because we cannot continue to stay and observe again. We face these challenges because we are fed up of becoming fed up. We face these challenges because we are fed up of our poor situations, of our bad situations, of the challenges that seem not to go away. So we seek wisdom, we seek knowledge, we learn, we read, we form partnership, we form groups, we form people who can connect with us. We go back into our soul and our spirit. We search within us. We look at the potential we are birthed with. We consult ourselves and we consult the outside. We reach out for the optimum and we don't break. We move. We don't stop until we have seen the light. We don't stop until we light the fire. We don't stop until we have been rekindled. We don't stop until we can move again. We don't stop. We won't give up and we don't have to give up. The situation obviously may not be fun. The situation obviously may not be nice. The situation obviously would not be the kind that is favorable for you to just leap. But hey, we need to shake the bones. We need to shake the muscles. We need to tell ourselves we cannot continue to lie here. We need to move on. We need to forge ahead. We need to change the situation. None of these people I have listed never became successful without confronting the challenges they were confronted with. I can remember some of the stories Oprah told that they said she was not beautiful. Today, who can tell us Oprah hasn't been beautiful, both professionally, both philanthropically, both politically, every area Oprah has pursued. She's been beautiful. Obama has been beautiful. There are many great. Look at John Legend. He is behind his microphone, and you might think an angel just landed on the land. Many of us are being waited for. People are in line waiting for you. They are in line that you break your shell, you break the mark, you break the line, come out anyway, anyhow, not letting anything stop you in your way. You need the fortitude and the inspiration, whether from yourself, from a friend, from family, from wherever. Don't let that be the obstacle. Yes, it is an obstacle. It is necessary. It is an obstacle. It is good. It is an obstacle. It is to make the best come out of you. Do not relent. Do not stop. Do not wait. Move, act, ask, knock, push. Don't stop. Don't stop. That's all I can see myself saying and hear myself saying. Don't stop. Don't stop following up. Don't stop asking. Don't stop writing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going, keep digging, keep asking. If this doesn't work, I remember one time Isaac, it was David. He told the brother, I can. They said, you cannot. He told the other one, he said, you cannot. And then he turned and he spoke to another person. You have to turn and speak to another person. If you are not getting the answers, if you are not getting the solutions, if you are not getting the expected result, turn and speak to another person. Isaac dug a well and they took it from him. What have they not taken from you? Elon Musk was our model we were looking at. Elon Musk established businesses and lost them. He lost these businesses to disagreement. He lost them to other challenges. We don't have details, but obviously there were challenges that he had to overcome. The last time I watched an interview of Elon Musk, and he says he doesn't have his own house. And I was wondering, Elon Musk, if you don't have your own house and you are still this successful, it tells us that you don't have to have your own house to pursue your success. You don't have to have your own house to pursue your dream. You don't have to have your own house to, if you have them, thanks be to God. If you have them, wonderful. If you got everything that set you apart for success, go ahead and do it. If you don't have it, don't stop. I'm telling you, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't kill yourself. Don't destroy yourself. When we did handling difficult situations, we're looking at stress, depression, suicidal, divorce. I am telling you, do not give yourself to any of this. Do not give yourself to any of this. If you are stressed, seek for help. If you are depressed, don't be ashamed. It's part of the journey. It's part of the stress. It's part of the situation. It's part of your circumstances. Look, I couldn't stop. Yes, my voice is gone because I had cold or whatever it is, but I couldn't stop myself coming on live to talk to you. I am telling you, do not stop. Do not stop yourself. People have had to pull it until they couldn't push anymore. Some died trying. You will not die trying. The situation now is much better. I'm telling you, the situation now to succeed is much better than before. Do not stop. Do not stop yourself. If you are in any situation that is making you stressful, seek for help. Seek for somebody to give you counsel. If you have to go for therapy, go for therapy. It will work. It would help. If you are depressed, seek for help. Ask somebody to help you. Rich people also get depressed. I've spoken to few rich people I know, and they have their own kind of stress and depression and issues. I am telling you, if you are not stressed, you are not doing anything. If you're not depressed, you are not doing anything. In fact, the reason you are depressed, it means your brain is at something, your abilities are at something, and don't give up. Don't give up. If you are running a business, don't give up. If you are running anybody's business, you were a manager, you were a senior official, it's getting tough, don't give up. Don't be distressed. Don't let the depression and the stress destroy you. There is an answer. I would always tell you, there is an answer. Ask. Ask. Talk to somebody. Change the person you are talking to. Change the things you're feeding on. Ask. 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 If you are in the state of suicidal, forget it. Forget it. Dump whatever you are using to commit suicide. Whether it's drugs, whether it's poison, dump them. Trash them. Your life is worth more. Your life is worth more. There is a bigger light in you waiting to shine. You don't have an idea how many people your life is going to affect. Whoever thought of Elon Musk being one of the reference today? Being one of the reference today, I bet even his father that took care of him was pushing an all single parent, whether a father, whether a mother, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. In Africa, we say something that if your farm is big, you weed it all. If your farm is big, you weed it all. Weed, sharpen your knife, sharpen your hatchet, sharpen your blades. Weed, weed, weed. Don't stop. Do not exchange your life for drugs. Excuse me. At the tail end of it, you would regret it that you committed suicide. Don't. The world is waiting for you to bring your hand out, that you are victorious. And when you lift your hand up and people can see your hand of victory, it would rekindle the life and hope and strength in other people to lift up, to lift their spirit up, to get on the track, to start aligning their thought, to start reviewing their strategies, and get on the way. Do not stop. Do not fail those who went ahead of you. Do not fail those who brought you here. Do not fail those who once held. Do not fail the one that counseled you. Do not fail your mother. Do not fail your sisters. Do not fail your father. Do not fail the society. Do not fail the community. They are looking up to you. For all you know, you are the only hope. You are the only hope. You think the situation is bad, the situation is gone worse. No, you are the only hope. You are someone's only hope. They are waiting for you. They are waiting for you. They are waiting for you. You don't have an idea. You have only two pair of eyes. There are many more looking at you, watching you. Not all of them are seeking your bad and downfall. Some are looking at your success for inspiration. Some are looking at your resilience for your inspiration. Some are looking at your dedication for their inspiration. Some are looking at how much you are ready to give yourself to your dream, to your vision for their inspiration. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. Yes, we are in difficult times. In these generations, people are looking for solutions and they can't find it. People are looking for answers and they don't even have the people to ask the question. Ask yourself how much of the answers reside in you. The fact that you have a question, you have an answer. The fact that there is something in the corner of your mind seeking a solution, it means you've got some answers. And some of your answers are the answers others are looking for. Some of the answers you have are the answers to questions others have. Your being alive is sufficient hope. Your being alive is sufficient hope. Your being determined is sufficient hope. Your resilience is hope to another. Do not give up. Do not give in. Don't let it slide. Don't throw in the towel. Oh my goodness. You don't know how many people you're throwing the towel would affect them and get them to also throw in the towel. If you are throwing in the towel, don't see yourself alone. See many more people coming after you and throwing the towel. That is not what you want. That is not what you want. It is not die and let us die. It is live and let us live. It is build and let us build. It is persist and let us persist. It will work. It will work. I can tell you, this will work. This right here would work. Don't give in. Don't give up. This will work. This will work. Oh, yes, this will work. It will work. If you are in school, you don't have all you need. Ask. Beg. Build your story. Build your testimony. Build your testimonial. Ask. Beg. Some don't have shoes. Some don't have meals. Some don't have pocket money. Some cannot afford to pay for school trips. You will tell your story one day. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. Some families cannot put it together. Do not give up. Do not give up. There are bills to pay. We don't know where the money is coming from. Do not give up. Job is messing up. You are not happy at work. Managers are not giving you peace of mind. Colleagues are frustrating you. Situation is just worse. Do not give up. You are in a form of health challenge. Do not give up. Learn some breathing skills. The last time I talked about I was going to come to you with some breathing skills. Sit in a very comfortable seat. Sit, just sit and take in breath. Take in it. Your lungs are full. Then bring it out through your mouth. Puff. Get it all to run out. As you bring out all the stress. Bring out all the pressure. Bring out all the frustration. Feel light. Do it 1. Do it 2. Do it 3. Do it 4. Do it 7 times. First 4. First 5. Next go 7. Make sure you get the oxygen all over your body and in your head. Take it in. Take it in. Take it in. Take it in. Relax. Relax and bring all of this toxic out of you. Bring all of it out. And relax. Relax. Just relax. Just relax. Relax the brain. Relax the muscles, your facial muscles, your internal organs. Relax. Take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you need to get your body back to track, to be able to think and reason. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Just do it. For you, do it for you. Do it for you. Know that you also need the relief to be able to bounce back and get on track and do what you have to do. It is very important that you get to do what you have to do. It is important. Do it. Do it. And when it is all said and done, it will be worth. Again, don't let the stress kill you. And don't allow yourself, don't bring yourself to the level where the stress would take a better part of you. Push it away. There is nothing new on earth. You are not the first person going through that stress. Push it away. Let that stress know that, look, if you have come, I'm ready for you. Let that depression know, if you have come, I'm ready for you. Let that suicidal thought know that, okay, if you have come as suicide, I am not your candidate. And I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not going to be part of your statistics. Get the hell out of me. Go. Get out of me. Go. Don't let that hit you and take the better part of you. If you are in an abusive relationship and it's life-threatening, step out. Step out. Don't step out because there is no money. Don't step out because the money you had run out. It's only sometimes life can serve you with something you are not ready and it's difficult. But don't divorce because your wife's job messed up. Don't divorce because your husband lost his job. Don't divorce because your husband's money ran out. Don't divorce because your husband has been duped. Don't divorce because business Don't go right anymore. Don't. Don't divorce because the children are going wayward. It's the two of you, and if for the two of you, it's difficult. Can you imagine the weight on one? Don't divorce because your wife or husband did not remember one anniversary or the other, a birthday or a child's birthday, that one car is bad or one property is lost. So a husband or a brother, welcome, coach, a husband or a brother is infiltrating in issues and affairs. These are things under handling difficult conversation. Push it under handling difficult conversation and learn the skill. Ask for help. Don't go for people who would give you advice because they love you and they want you to be alone. That is not love. Love will give you solution and answers. Love will give you solutions and give you inspiration to consider other alternatives, to restore and retain your place. Do not leave and leave the Lord for just your husband or just your wife or just the children. Do not do that. It will deepen the stress. It will bring depression. It will bring suicidal thought, and it will bring divorce. Do not do any of those. Hold on. Take the difficult conversation skills and tips. Be patient. Be respectful. Be supportive. Be positive. Be honest. Be clear. Want to tell your truth the way. Discuss the stress you're going through. Don't hold back. Anyone you tell your truth to, and the person despises you because you told the truth, they didn't deserve your love in the first place. Take it again. Anyone you tell your truth to, and the person despises you, they didn't deserve your love in the first place, because love is truth. And the reason they say love builds is because truth of one comes up gradually. The more they can trust you with their truth, the more they tell you the truth. If they tell you the truth, excuse me, if your relationship is threatened because you are telling the truth, let it go. If your relationship is threatened, is suffering because you are telling the truth, let it go. Because if your truth gets you a despising relationship, it is not deserving of you in the first place. Let it go. It is better to be alone with your truth than to be attached with the lies, because eventually the truth would surface, because eventually the truth would come, because eventually the truth would defend itself. Excuse me. If your truth is giving you away, if your truth is making anybody despise you, if your truth is making one leave you, your spouse leave you, let them go. Even if that is making your business demote you, terminate you, let it go. Because 1 + 1 will always be 2. Those who don't acknowledge 2 still acknowledge that 1 + 1, though they did not acknowledge it to be 2, it is still not 1. And if it is 1, the properties of that 1 is not the same as the original 1 that was added to the other 1. So 1 + 1, regardless of how you term it, the value is 2. However you want to call it, is yours. Let the truth be your guide. Let the truth be your guide. It is hard. Yes, truth is not everybody's cup of tea. That is why a lot of people cannot handle the truth. If they cannot handle the truth, let them go. Let them go. Because if you cannot be truthful to yourself, I doubt how much truthful you are to another. Anybody who despises you because you told the truth cannot handle their own truth. And we want computers to print out what we put in the computer. It would give you what you put in. If you put the truth in, it will give you the truth. That's why they say, garbage in, garbage out. What you put in is what you get. So if you're telling your truth and it is giving you the headache, the isolation, the discrimination, let it. Because at the end of every truth is life. Because truth itself is life. It starts in life, it ends in life. And in between the two is life. Anywhere you put lies in truth, it does not survive. Tell your truth and let the stress go. Tell your truth and let the depression go. Tell your truth and let the stress go. Tell your truth and stop that divorce. And get your head cleared. And focus on your dreams and focus on your visions. And focus on what is boiling inside of you. That is you. What you can't resist, that is telling you to do an activity A, start a business A, start a business B. Engage in this network, engage in this business plan. And those are you. That is you seeking a way to come out. That is the light in you, seeking a way to come out. Do not quench that light. Do not stop that light. It is your light of hope. It is your light of strength. It is your light of commitment. It is your light of perseverance. The fortitude is your fuel. Don't stop it. Don't kill it. Light up, fire up, work it, move it, and change the situation. And it will change when the force become enough. It will give up. When the strength becomes enough, it will give up. Newton's law of motion. If your resilience, your overcoming force, becomes stronger than the acting force, than the opposite force, if your counter force, abilities, skills, strategy, thinking, consideration becomes stronger, it will submit to you. And success cannot but open the door to you. Don't stop. Don't give up. I thank you today for staying on with me. This is Womb of Wisdom. My name is Kwesi Dacostavro. To reach me, you can call 347-658-7385. And my email is kwesivroom@gmail.com. KWESIVROOM@gmail.com. Send your feedback. Thank you for your time. And thank you for staying on, holding on, keeping the focus, and hoping that it will change. Stay focused. Support your people. Support your family. Support yourself. And get things done. Get things done. You will overcome, and your name will be added to these great men and women. I salute you all again. You who have given us such great inspiration. We will not forget about you. We will not lose the focus. we will keep the force going. And we are sure that if you made it, we will make it too. Keep it up. Thank you and goodbye.